Hello, this is Swag, and welcome back to Rebuilding Silverwood. And yeah, you guys might have seen a gap in videos because I went into focus mode and did my best to finish this park in time for Dirklink's contest. So yeah, this is going to be a recap of Silverwood, and we're just going to fly over the park. And at the end of the video, well, we can say right now, this park actually won the PCC contest, Park Creation Contest. And yeah, I'm super happy to be able to say we finished it. And I say we. I had the help of Mamarillas, Therty, and Hex. What the hexadecimal? They helped me complete this park, and we'll go over some details here and there. But as we zoom out on the park, you can see there's a lot more to the park than just the rides. We sort of left off right when we were starting to build the log flume, so almost this entire area over here, all of the border, is all built post the YouTube series. So yeah, let's get to it. So Silverwood is a park in Athol, Idaho. It's a smaller park, but I chose to do it because I visited the park back in the day, and I thought this would be a good small-sized park to recreate. Little did I know that it would be incredibly tough to finish a full park in under 3 months while making YouTube videos. So the first thing I want to point out is Aftershock. We did a video about this, but Hex built this really cool scene with a bunch of the members of Social Builds, which is a Discord where people build coasters and parks together. And it's just a cool, neat little scene. You got a guy with his eyes sticking out, and yeah, it's super cool. Has all the members over there, and makes sense. They're taking a picture in front of one of those giant coasters. Another ride we've got over here is Timber Terror. It's a wooden coaster, and on the backside is this beautiful Silverwood sign made with track pieces and scenery pieces by Mamarillas. So a lot of the park, the final bits of the park, like little scenes here and there and signs, were built by Mamarillas, and Hex and Therty helped mainly with the border of the map and some flat rides along with Mamarillas on some flat rides. So let's just kind of review and go through the area. So as you move by Timber Terror, we've got a restaurant, we've got a gift shop building out of the backside of Trimmers. Trimmers 2, which we renamed it, we RMC'd the coaster. It has a worm, which from the Trimmers movies, there's these giant worms that are attacking a small town. Kevin Bacon's in the movie, so that's Kevin Bacon taking pictures with the worm. Mamarillas did a really good job doing that. Love how the coaster goes in and out of the ground. I'm not sure if in the real park the original Trimmers coaster had to do with that movie, or if it was just an earthquake, name to go along with Trimmers. So I thought Mamarillas did a good job with this Trimmers sign and this worm. I forget the actual name of it. I built this really long ago. This is one of the first things I built in the park. Still super happy with this queue and the circular lines that people go to get into the coaster. Back here, we've got our all-you-can-eat barbecue area. I really like this area. It's super clean and nice. We've got little ponds. I did make a small little waterfall like they have, where water kind of flows into this area. Really like the scene and the really nice pathway over here. You've got your back lot area. And then over here, there's just a couple of utility buildings and sheds behind the park. Nothing too crazy or interesting, but just little details here and there. Yeah, you will see the road back out here. This is not exactly as the park is in real life. In real life, there is sort of a large former airstrip back here, but because of the angle of the park, it was kind of impossible to do and make look right. So moving back along here, we've got Spin Cycle, which is a giant inverted spinner. I thought this came out really, really well. The colors are unique, pop, and I really like this diagonal queue entrance. Super nice. Hex also did a good job putting people and operators in the operator booths around the park. We've got our drop tower, which is not exactly themed as it is in the original park, but I like it nevertheless. We've got our stunt pilot and our stunt pilot entrance, and then right here's the plane. When you walk in through the queue, there's a plane that's like upside down hanging while people walk into the queue, so that's nice. Really enjoy Stunt Pilot. It's a great coaster. Really hard to make a single rail coaster layout to match the coaster layouts in real life, but I think we captured that pretty well here. I've ridden Railblazer at California Great America. It's one of my favorite coasters. It's just crazy how wicked and like it rips you out of your seat and throws you back into the seat. Really did enjoy that coaster. Here we've got our finished River Rapids. Beautiful little sign over here, Thunder Canyon River Rapids. I love the queue, and you can see that the rapids go through kind of 4 different locations. You've got the initial rapids with sort of like a brown tone rock, and then it cuts through here with a little faux village, and then it gets into like the cliff side and the rough rocks area, and then it finally goes down underground into this little underground area with a water reservoir. I believe in real life, the way these river rafts work safety-wise is they have this reservoir area in case something goes wrong in the ride itself. It will empty the water into this reservoir for safety measures. That could be wrong. That could be where they store the water during the winter when they try to clean out the lake, the riverbed. I don't know, but cool little area. We got some junkyard material back here. This is sort of a restaurant slash shop. People are walking up to get stuff. We also have just a really nice open plaza. I like this little area aesthetically. We've got some nice grass. It's always fun to have grass in a park. A lot of people might want to spam trees and foliage to fill up the entire park, but in real life, there's sometimes just grass that you can wander onto, have a picnic, whatever. Corkscrew over here. We had a fun time building this ride. This is not the exact layout of in real life, just with some features. The actual roller coaster was made by Lars DV. He made a very similar layout. I'm talking we made very minimal changes to it, and I really like the way this coaster turned out. The supports are awesome. The interaction with the pathway is amazing, and I love having these little gates that they have in most coasters where you've got like I forget what they call them, but just the gates that you walk through when you're lining up to choose your seat when you go into the ride. Over here we do have a pizzeria. The real park just kind of has a walk up, get some pizza booth. I thought this was nice to build like a little restaurant and then a little platform where people are meeting up and watching the log flume ride. The log flume is pretty close to the original. It's a very flat log flume that kind of meanders through a forest, and then at the end you go through a tunnel up and over and down a drop, and the drop has a really awesome overlook area, and you can kind of see the log flume from multiple different angles. Super happy with how it turned out. Love the station. This is sort of like a barn aesthetic, and you can see the many different waterfalls throughout this area. This corkscrew sign is amazing. This is 2 layers of signs. So like, imagine there's a top sign and a bottom sign. They work together to make corkscrew. Mamarillas did a fantastic job with this. Over here, we've got the entrance to the Antique Cars ride. Super popular ride in the park. It just takes you out and meanders under and around the corkscrew roller coaster. Nice little details. Foliage. Stuff going on. We've got our basketball shooting 3-point challenge area. Looks like Heck's got a dude dunking on the hoop. I thought that was really cool. You got Dirklink over here going, whoa, no way. So I thought that was a fun little area. We've got some, what do we call these? Just fairground opportunities or boardwalk games. Skee ball, ring toss, aqua flat, aqua blaster. We've also got a tilt-a-whirl, as best as we could make it. Some more games, a general store, the Sugar Shack. This is just kind of generic buildings that were all out and around the area. And then the last area inside the park we have is just the kids area. So we've got bumper boats, we've got suspended swings, we've got a really cool Red Baron ride, we've got a helicopter flat ride, we've got the Ferris wheel, and this ride is called Barnstormer. It's kind of a unique ride. We couldn't really make exactly the same in real life, but I think it comes across pretty well. And then right here we've got Tiny Toots roller coaster. It's really, in real life, just sort of an oval. There's like sort of a down and sort of an up, but honestly it really comes across as just an oval that they cycle through. We've got a little playground, we've got a little mine shack. Over here we've got this really cute little swing ride. And right here we have our little frog hopper with a worker that's on his phone. And then over here we've got a kitty go round, and I believe in real life it's a puppy go round, but hey, you know, you make it work. And then our final coaster, I think this is called Crazy Coaster. Yeah. This one was actually designed by Therty. It's not the actual layout, but it's a fun little kids spinning coaster. Kids cafe right here too. We've got this giant warehouse that houses the train. The train ride, you can see, goes all the way out and around the park. It's sort of a wild train ride. So right here, it's coming into the station. And yeah, it's just a super long ride. It's really funny. I think, yeah, the ride time's 10 minutes and 30 seconds. It's a super long ride. We've got a carousel over here. The front entrance is not exactly what we wanted. This is kind of a running out of time issue. But, you know, there's some buildings up front. You got your box office, you got a restroom, you've got a store, you've got a restaurant, you got the train station, and then the gates that you walk through to get into the park. So right here, there's an underpass. You actually go under the freeway and you come out the other side, and the parking lot's over here. We didn't really have a whole lot of time to make the parking lot as detailed as we like, but I think it's generally what the real park has overall. I also forgot the bumper cars. There's bumper cars right over here. We got some warehouses in the back, not too crazy on the details, just to be there to add some context to the park. Overall, I really do like this section of the park. This is my favorite section. It's what we started on in the original time. There wasn't a whole lot of time crunch on this, but really proud of the park. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Not sure what that's going to be. Maybe it might be a Rocket League highlights video, who knows. But if you like the park, give it a download. It's over on DKMP in the Park Creation Contest archive. And hope to see some comments below and see what you guys like the most. Thanks for watching.